with another lesson, and this time we're going to be starting on the back. So we're assuming I already hit the mount controls, you turned and allowed me to take your back. We fell to the strong side, and before I can choke you, you start to escape that position. All right? Even an untrained fighter isn't going to not do anything when I take his back. He's certainly going to be moving. He's not going to care that you know, hey, Jeff's, you know, the coach said that I'm just going to lay here and let you choke me. That's not the reality of the real world. So they're going to be moving, their hips are going to be spinning, they'll be flailing and jumping and everything. And at some point, you might be losing control. All right? So here's what could happen. All right? Here's what could happen. I mounted him, I controlled him, I took his back, we fell to the strong side. Before I can get the rear naked choke, he starts moving and flopping and going, and I start trying to fight, and now he turns up into me, and here we are on the bottom of the fight. Okay, now I got punch block 1, no problem. Hope you guys watched that lesson. So it's not the end of the world if I lose your back and you get into my guard on top of me. We have a tool to defend. We have punch block 1. But I would much prefer to be on the top of the fight. So I'm here this way, and what happens is as soon as I feel the bad guy's hip clear that hook right there, that's where I want to completely fold my leg under his body. And I'll shoot this from the backside so you can see that. As this leg folds under his body, the other leg comes over the top, and I hook my heel right onto whatever I catch, your hip, your thigh, anything over here. So like a spur, like I'm spurring a horse. Bang. Now, I also release my seatbelt. My hand that's stuck under his head, my north hand, comes out. I connect to anything over here, his armpit, his shoulder, his face and neck. I don't care. I grab something, his clothing. Hopefully, you know, when you're in a fight, the guy has clothes on. But I pull myself right up to the mounted position. Hooks are in, chest is low, and we're right into the mount controls lesson. Much, much better option than letting a guy turn in and get the guard and start trying to punch your face in. So we fall. Before I can start my rear naked choke, I feel that hook pop out, so I fold it. As I fold it, my other leg goes over the top, and it spurs him with my heel like a horse. I release the seatbelt. I grab onto something with my top hand. I'm using my elbow to come up, right into the mount controls. All right, low chest, hooks in, hips activated, being super heavy there. All right, let us shoot it from, let's see, this way. Let's turn this way so it can go from the backside. So we're here, all right, he clears the hip. Look at how that foot comes out from under him. This whole leg came out from under him, so I'm not trapped. I throw my leg over and I put the spur on him. I bring my arm out north, I come up to my elbow. This hand is connected over here, and I'm pulling with my hooks to get up on top of him, right into the controls. All right, so it's remounting. Rather than losing the position, getting to the bottom of the fight, we're mounting again. So we're going from the back to the mount. Much better strategic option to be on top, where I can use your Americana, punch your face in, maybe take your back all over again, whatever the scenario may be. What do we need to add in with the remount? Anything that...
No. Just that, strategically speaking, like you said, you'd rather take one step back to be able to proceed forward from a dominant position than be stubborn and try and keep the position you already have and lose a bunch of positions.
Yes.
Because when you're on top or on his back in a fight, you can take one step back, 2 steps back, but you don't want to be so stubborn and trying to control a position that is lost to where, like you said, you end up on bottom. Even if you're in the guard and your guard's pretty good, it's still demoralizing to you. It kind of gives your opponent a little bit of life because he went from such a terrible position to not so bad position. You know, yeah, that's basically it. But that's part of the strategic mind of the jiu-jitsu is that, you know, that's fine. We'll take one step back on our terms.
On our terms.
And that's the key is it's on his terms. He's seeing the position is lost before it's too late. Early detection is the key. He sees the position is lost. I'm a step ahead. So you say, okay, let me take one step back to the mount position and we'll work again from there.
As soon as that bottom hook comes out, I don't try to put that hook back in. There's nothing else I try to do. I go remount. Boom. hook is lost, mount right away, no hesitation.
Yep.
Okay. I think we covered all the base points in there that we need to cover. All right. So just watch that video, guys. And now you're starting to see. Hopefully, you're starting to see how all of these videos are connecting. They're winding together into an overall pattern, a system, a strategy. And we're going to wind up shooting a couple videos of how these flow together, so you guys can do some technical flow videos too. All right.